Typically, we don't like to see games that we enjoy shut down. On the contrary, we would rather have games be fun, entertaining, continue to captivate and enthrall us, but at the same time, be fair, not be riddled with bugs. I know I'm asking for a lot here, but I mean, I think those are key aspects of making a successful gacha game, and more than that, a successful game overall. So when I learned of the Alchemist code, which is actually a gacha game that I have been asked to do a video on, a dedicated video as part of my worst gacha ever series, which I'll actually link to at the end of this video if you're interested in checking that series out. There probably is some of my most high quality content that is posted on this channel. I was a little bit disappointed. I was disappointed in learning that the game that I was actually about to play was shutting down. And as of March 31st, will be completely taken offline. Before we go ahead and jump into the video though, I do want to take a moment here to thank every one of our incredible patrons over on Patreon. You guys really allow for me to keep pushing out video after video like this, and I deeply appreciate all of your guys' support. Also, if you have a moment, consider following me over on Twitch. I stream there every weekend. Now, they have a Facebook post here, and they have an official article on their website. The Facebook post in specific goes on to read, "We have greatly enjoyed our journey with you in Babel for the last 5 years. We're sorry to inform you that, dude, this game is 5 years old. Holy crap, I actually had no idea. Some of the waifus in this though, like you know what, I should probably still play this purely to do a video on it in its final days, and because I'm genuinely curious what some of these characters look like in the game. And I have until March 31st, right? So I still got a month. We're sorry to inform you that the Alchemist code application will be closed down effectively as of March 31st. Starting February 7th, all in-game purchases will be terminated in the game. Thank you so much for supporting the Alchemist code." Important, the Alchemist code to be closed on March 31st. We're sorry to inform you that the game published by Gumi Incorporated will be closed down effective as of March 31st. We'd like to extend our heartfelt thanks and gratitude to all the users who have supported us in our services. You may be eligible for a refund of purchases of unused in-game currency from the Alchemist code due to the closure of services, I guess. So if any of you guys have spent money in this recently, this is probably something that you guys need to check out to see if you can't go ahead and request a refund yourself. Every dollar spent, or every dollar that you spend that you don't get to redeem, is a dollar wasted, and every dollar I think counts, especially in the economy, with the economy how it is right now. It looks like they are advertising this not only on their website but also in-game, so I guess at the very least, it's not like they're actively trying to take advantage of players that aren't aware of the situation. I know there would be companies out there, NeoWiz or Netmarble specifically, that would definitely take advantage of saving as many even individual dollars as they possibly can and screwing their players and their community over in the process. Now, I don't really know why the game is shutting down, but I know who does: Reddit. It was a good game, but 50% of the community aren't sad. Most of them are angry because of terrible management, which admittedly is not really specifically exclusive to this game. I feel like the majority of MMOs, the majority of gacha games are all handled incredibly poorly. Look at Tower Fantasy. I feel like that's one of the most mishandled gacha games available right now. Tower Fantasy could have been such an incredible game, but their studio is just absolutely, you know, they're special, they're challenged, we'll go with that. Every week there are so many bugs. Oh look, it's another Tower of Fantasy, or New World even. The TAC staff aren't even communicating properly. Welcome to video game studios, where poor communication is all but a requirement. It was being managed by half-brain developers, mobile game studios in a nutshell. It has good gameplay, good story. So basically what this person, this is the most upvoted comment here. Basically what they're saying is, this gacha game is like every other gacha game out there. A fun game, fun story, horribly mismanaged. And it looks like it upset players with all of the bugs, with the mismanagement, and I guess issues that just weren't fixed over a long period of time. There's no competition for Gumi in the niche, but they always make the game look cheap and mismanaged. Any new upcoming tactics-based gacha games to replace this? At 1,700 days played there. Let's see. So Gumi are putting out 2 more strategy RPGs. This one is coming out at the end of February 2023. This is one I actually had no idea existed. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know what that's called. Apparently it's Sakura Ignoramus. Ignoramus means idiot, right? That's Ignorams. Let's see, they have pre-registration currently open. I mean, do we have any gameplay of this one? It's like it might be set in modern day. I mean, cute looking characters. I'm assuming it's all about the cherry blossom tree. Oh, things get dark. Right, I don't know, like, how related the 2 games are, but either way, that is apparently one game that is going to be capable of replacing the Alchemist code. The other is Aster Tatarchus. I think I've done a video on Aster Tatarchus before. It looks eerily reminiscent to me of something I've covered before. But they're both games that the studio is pushing out. From what I've seen, people are not really all that fond of Gumi as a studio. I don't know anything they've done personally. As I'm sure a lot of you know, I've only really been in the whole gacha scene for about a year now, and I'm really only more acquainted with the larger studios that have either developed or published the larger games. So I'm still learning of the smaller, more obscure studios. But I mean, I guess, you know what? Be on the lookout for coverage on both of these games. If you're looking for something to replace the Alchemist code with, I'll have a video up on the Alchemist code sometime in the next few weeks. And beyond that, I'll probably have videos up on both of these games, which could potentially be fantastic alternatives to the Alchemist code. Again, it's never pleasant to see a game that you have dedicated a prolonged period of time to shut down. It feels like a waste of time. It feels like the investment that you put into it is just being completely disregarded. It's unfair, but at the same time, this is also to be expected. Gacha games really only have so much life in them. They are limited by the studio that is currently managing them. The studios get greedy, they ask for too much, people get upset, people leave, or B, a newer, better looking game comes out and that takes away the players that were interested, that were actively supporting the game, and then it dies. Either way, gacha games have very limited lifespans, probably a couple years. This one lasted 5, it lasted longer than a lot have lasted in recent memory, but you have until March 31st to issue refunds. You have until March 31st to play the game before it's gone forever. Now, if the Alchemist code isn't your thing, Sakura Ignoramus isn't your thing, Aster Tatarchus isn't your thing, no problem. I got 2 different videos on screen right now that you definitely need to check out, especially if you're looking for a new gacha game to play. These 2 videos are integral to finding something new to spend, to waste the next God knows how long in.